You won, but Kareem at his best, Shaq at his best. Really? Tell me why. I mean, Shaq was a human specimen.
Yes, he was. And I like Shaq, but he was no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This man could dominate you with both hands.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the greatest scorer in league history, with 38,387 points, 6-time NBA MVP, 6 championship rings, 2 finals MVPs, 19 NBA All-Star games, and the highest career win share in NBA history. The greatest winner to ever play the game of basketball. The man who many have even called the greatest to ever do it. But what if I told you that one coin flip could have changed his whole career, the NBA as a whole, and potentially made the greatest NBA scorer even greater?
Here he comes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He came away off of that shot. That was the critical part of it. Magic, 4 seconds left. It's into Kareem. Swing left, 16-footer on the way.
Let's start by getting to know Kareem. He was born to 2 hardworking parents, and he struggled financially as a kid. He was the only black student in his all-white school and was made fun of for his race and for his love for reading. By 8th grade, Kareem had grown to an insane 6'8". He began his record-breaking basketball accomplishments when he was in high school, and his 2,067 total points were unrivaled. And he became the highest scoring ever recorded player in New York City high school history. The team won the National High School Boys Basketball Championship when Kareem was in 10th and 11th grade.
Not since Wilt Chamberlain have college scouts seen a 7-footer with such awesome talent. NBA coach Gene Shue says of the high school phenom, "I'll trade 2 first-round draft choices for him right now."
The story of the Bucks acquiring Kareem is not as easy as the Bucks simply getting the top pick by having the worst NBA record. It all started with the 1969 NBA draft. Back in the day, the top 2 picks belonged to the teams that finished last in their respective divisions, with the order determined by a coin flip. One coin toss was enough to bring any one of the losing franchises to the top. Both the Milwaukee Bucks and Phoenix Suns were first-year expansion teams. The Suns got to make the call, and they picked heads. They allowed the fans to choose what they'd call via a poll in the newspaper. Although it almost sounds like a cop-out, the Suns GM at the time, Jerry Colangelo, told the LA Times the decision was made to make the fans feel closer to the team. So it went down like this. From his office in New York, Commissioner James Kennedy dialed up the 2 owners of the Bucks and Suns. Kennedy began, "Gentlemen, I'm going to put this receiver on my desk and I will flip this coin in the air with my right hand and put it on the back with my left." Kennedy laid down the telephone and did exactly what he said he was going to do, and flipped the coin. As we all know, the Bucks won the coin toss with the tails and picked Kareem first overall in the 1969 draft, the best player in Bucks franchise history. And since the Bucks have not been back to the NBA Finals since Kareem split for Los Angeles, it's hard to argue that he's not the greatest in their history. But what if the Suns actually won the coin toss? You see, the NBA was dominated by big men at the time. Players like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain had entire franchises built around them, and they were destined to succeed. Landing a player like Kareem would have been the greatest thing they would ever do as a franchise. The Phoenix Suns would have been an NBA powerhouse for at least a decade. Now, mind you, Kareem was pretty much a bona fide NBA star the moment he stepped foot on the court. We're talking about the man who averaged 29 points in his rookie season and only got better from there. With Wilt and Bird nearing retirement, there would be no answer for Kareem. In dominant regular season performances and unstoppable finals appearances, Kareem would have 2 to 3 rings with the assistance of Hall of Famer Connie Hawkins. He would undoubtedly take home all 3 finals MVPs. And it's fair to say that he would have been even more unstoppable on the Suns. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, until next time.